What is going on, guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is SwiftShock and I cover just about everything Pokemon. So if that's your thing, why don't you go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. Gonna try a little different change of pace. I'm usually edit heavy, lots of cuts, lots of images overlaid. I'm gonna try doing this all in one run. You know, if I get on a ramble that I don't like later, I might cut it out, but I'm not gonna do the multiple takes. Bunch of news, super exciting stuff. Ready to rock and roll. Get over it right now. If you clicked on this because of the thumbnail or the title, the main theme of this video is gonna be our 25th anniversary set, which is Celebrations. And if I said I wasn't pumped, I'd be lying. This thing looks absolutely amazing. I had pretty high hopes. I thought they were gonna undershoot. It blew my hopes out of the water. But first, gonna do some house cleaning, some corrections from last week's news, as well as just a couple pieces of important news for this week. First off, this was brought to my attention by another YouTube user. He's actually here on Instagram, or should be here on YouTube and on Instagram with me, but StacksTV. If you're into the Pokemon trading card game, into Pokemon Go, absolutely wonderful channel. I'll get a link to his video, or should be to his channel, in the description down below. Go over there, give him a shout. Make sure to tell him happy days when he pulls a card that you like. But that amendment is going to be the futsal promo Pikachu. I errantly said last week that it had released and it's been out in the wild, which is semi-true, but it's not widely available. The only way to get the Pikachu futsal specific promo card is to register your club with the futsal England football group. It's actually really cool. I'm going to try and get a picture of it up here above. It's a really cool little promo pack they give you. You get a Pikachu futsal bag, you get a guide, and a couple other Pikachu goodies. Obviously the card we're talking about, but a product that I want just to have now. But it's a soccer ball. If you're from America, or if you're from anywhere else, it's a football. But it's got a Pokeball print on it, and I think that'd be a lot of fun to kick around the backyard with my dog. So thank you, Stacks, for pointing that out. And let me correct myself. Onto another piece of news. There's a manufacturing error with the Pokemon Center specific Elite Trainer boxes for Chilling Reign. Maybe the people at the factory were just so used to putting 8 packs in a main set, 8 packs, that they actually forgot to put the full 10 that the Pokemon Center specific boxes were meant to have. So it was really cool. Pokemon actually reached out and said, hey, you know, look, we're gonna make this right. I think they gave you an additional, you know, your additional 2 packs Chilling Reign. They gave you I believe 3 packs of another booster, and some other goodies. So they took care of the people that experienced the hiccup. But you know, kind of an odd error. I don't know that these boxes are going to be worth more, because my assumption is every single one had this error. So you know, it's kind of like an error Pokemon card that they never correct later. Every single one's an error, so will that add to its value? I don't know, but just a cool little tidbit I actually do see here. To compensate for the error, customers will receive a $10 credit, probably to the PokemonCenter.com, 2 additional Chilling Reign booster packs, 3 cards from Chilling Reign, which are the Galarian birds in their V form. So yeah, they, in my opinion, way more than made up for it. But like I said, if you haven't broke the seal on it yet, you know, and you can hold off, it might be worth seeing if these are going to be worth anything in the future. But yeah, just a cool little piece of news there. One piece of advice: the professor's research that we talked about last week. This is the Pokemon Go specific promo card from the Pokemon Center, and to get it, you order anything Pokemon Go related. They come with their own individual code at the bottom. That code is good for PTCGO. Yeah, I always swap the G and the C. That is your code to redeem that card on the online game. So before you start taking pictures with it, posting it to your Instagram, you know, even showing people here on YouTube, make sure you claim that code, or you're willingly giving it away, because it's a one-time thing. So the second somebody else enters it, it's theirs forever. Just a piece of advice there. That's what that big bar number on the bottom is. And I want to talk to you guys about that. I have not received mine yet. It doesn't have holofoil background 1. That makes me a little bummed out. You know, it kind of feels like they lacked a little bit. And 2, to slap that code on there, you know, I don't know how I feel about that. Definitely takes away from the visual appeal, but it makes it even more unique. So, you know, I can find positive, negatives either way on that. Moving on to our next bit, Play Pokemon is finally releasing updates again, which is fantastic. This is pertaining to the age out or age ups, I should say, of each individual division. So if you're interested in that, I'll try and get a link down to their press release below. But I'm excited for this because that means official play is getting ready to rock and roll. I was reading through this earlier. Only 2 regions were cleared for sanctioned play. I believe it was New Zealand and somewhere else. I'll try and find it. But again, I'm going to put the link in the description down below so you guys can jump onto that. But fantastic information. I mean, I love to play the game. I can't wait to get back to tournaments. I know my daughter can't wait to get back to tournaments, and I can't wait to meet you guys out there. It's a wonderful community, and to go out and just compete against each other, have some fun. I mean, honestly, sounds like a blast. But on to the main event. Holy cow, I'm sorry it took so long to knock all that out of the way. Celebrations, I'm still freaking out about it. This is awesome. We earlier in the day got started off with just a bunch of product information, which was great. You know, we had really odd names like Dragapult Prime boxes, and they have the booster packs we were talking about, as well as these mini boosters that we're going to be getting in Celebrations. And the names were real strange. But then I believe it's Brazil, a magazine in Brazil, started leaking card images. So we actually get to see some of the cards from Celebration, the subset, which should exist of, I think, 25 cards. And guys, I can't tell you how freaking amped I am. The first one, I mean, I want absolutely every single one of these. I spent the last 6 months saying, man, I wish they'd bring that back. Man, I wish they'd bring this back. And they totally are. Not that they listen to me, but they're playing into their own nostalgia, their own history, their own legacy. So we're getting cards with a little more modern Pokemon, but in the traditional vintage, if you will, way, including a Dragapult Prime, which looks absolutely beautiful. And these are in like the same art, same template. It's like these cards were released back then, you know, 10, 15, 20 years ago. We're getting a Mimikyu Delta series, a water type Mimikyu. That is absolutely crazy. Light and Dark are coming back. We have an image of Toxtricity Light. There should be Light Toxtricity. Got the Brazilian backwards. Oh, and one really spicy thing that we have coming out that I'm kind of really interested to see is a Dark Sylveon. No card image of that yet, but we know it's coming in a box. We also have Hydreigon C, which I think is going to be awesome with it's, I can't think of the trainer's name, but the trainer's down there in the corner of the art. And then Zacian Level X. And guys, I'm going to get pictures up here of you. I won't release it without these pictures. These look amazing. I cannot wait. They are not going to be legal for tournament play. That is unconfirmed. But we know for sure that they are not coming with regulation marks, which they started in the Sword and Shield block. And that's to make it easier to tell that they are not legal for regulation play. Or excuse me, what block you're allowed to play them in. Poke Beach goes on to say that there is a note down at the bottom that is hard to make out. These are magazine scans. Like I said, this is a leak. This is not an official release that we have these cards. And it probably translates to something along the lines of these aren't legal for tournament play. And on top of that, Zacian Level X has a Poke Body as opposed to an ability. So these are just cool present Pokemon, new Pokemon, relatively new Pokemon in the vintage format. I think that is absolutely phenomenal. I want to hear what you guys think about this down below. I was thinking, you know, they would just continue. You know, they did base set reprint for 20 years. I thought they would do Neo Genesis for their 25th year, just kind of do the same thing as Evolution, kind of refresh it. And I was pretty, if they did that, I would have been amped. I am over amped for this one. As the shirt can see, is high voltage, man. I can't wait. The products that have been released earlier today, they talked about Dragapult Prime. Looks like it's going to come with 2 of the four card booster packs. Those are going to be the throwbacks that we're talking about. We are getting a Lance's Charizard V, Dark Sylveon V, the Zacian Level X box. We are getting 2 ETBs again. We're getting a standard ETB that looks exactly like the 20th Anniversary Evolution set, or excuse me, not Evolutions, Generation set. But we are getting another Pokemon Center exclusive box. This box, my opinion, considerably more attractive. And hopefully they get the right amount of boosters in this one, as long as a number of mini tins featuring each of the original the starter Pokemon from each generation. So we got a total of 8 there. really cute idea. And then one kind of little curveball for me down at the bottom of this news bit that Poke Beach has got together for us is the Pikachu figure box that we knew was coming. That didn't surprise me a whole bunch, but it does in this release confirm that we are getting a Pikachu V Union. So that is going to be added onto our, I believe it's Greninja, Zacian, and Mewtwo. So we know we're getting a Pikachu V Union. This is being sold again as a collection, so you don't have to go pull each individual piece. If you don't know what V Union is, go and check out my last news video. We kind of dove into it a lot there. But I am absolutely amped. This looks fantastic. It's making me quite happy checking my box. The first celebration packs, celebration products we'll see are going to be coming out in October 8th more specifically, and if I'm not mistaken, that is also the release date of the last batch of first partner packs. That should be the release date for the Kanto extra large packs that here in America come with the 3 cards as well as I believe it's 2 boosters. So it's going to be a busy time in October. Like I said, guys, I'm absolutely amped. This blew my expectations out of the water. And like I said, mine were relatively high. I cannot wait to get a Mimikyu Delta series. You know, and of the cards we know of, there's maybe 6 or 7 that we know of. And this mini set's supposed to be 25. I can't wait to see what they do with the rest. So, yeah, if you're nerding out about this like I am, I want to hear from you down below. Drop a comment. Let's talk about this. I absolutely am amped. I've said that a million times. Might have to get that somewhere in the title. But yeah, please, let's talk about this because, you know, I can't be the only one excited. If you guys stuck around this long, thank you so much. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and if you think someone else can benefit from this information, go and forward them a link. I'd really appreciate the support. But you don't even have to do all of that. If you're listening to this right now, thank you so much for supporting me in this way. Just listen to me ramble. And if you can, drop a comment. I really want to talk about this with you guys. Get what you think. And like I said, I'm amped. And with that, see you guys next week.